So I wanted to fucking like basically put something online. And I guarantee within I'm gonna say about 20, maybe 10 to 15 years, we're gonna have the knowledge of what frequencies basically the whole body is at when it comes to happiness, sadness, fucking when you're focused, when you're not focused, when you're sleepy and tired, when you have a heart attack, the signals, electrical signals that your brain sends to where it creates psychological chemicals. Like take for instance, like language in your mind is heard at 5 hertz. This is Wiki's area of the brain. It, that part is like right behind the ear. It basically, takes vibrations to the ear, brings it in, goes through your canal. It turns into electrical signals once it's past. What's the? I forget exactly what it's called, but nonetheless, I hadn't read up on it too much, but I did do a little bit of investigating, a little research. Nonetheless, I find it very unusual. I know myself. I know my diet. I know um, how I am, and I know that this is highly unusual. I can't fucking sit there and fill out a tort claim. This was when I was filling out a tort claim, but it's only when it's towards would be damaging towards public officials. Now, I'm gonna have to say that MK Ultra. I already know for a fact this is factual. It's classified, it's sensitive, compartmentalized, whatever. I don't really give a shit. If people are using it in a criminal way to violate the United States Code, which is the laws, then it shouldn't be classified anymore anyway. But nonetheless, so MK Ultra bore fruit. It actually came out with communication. Like they found out how you can communicate with the mind. I don't know if anyone's done any research, but they've actually made an artificial mind now, which is kind of funny. But nonetheless, so they can communicate with the mind using 5 hertz, a certain signal. It's something having to do with the distance times the light of speed, something, something. And they send like hertz, like alpha, beta, delta, theta waves, hertz waves, electromagnetic signals, I believe it is. Nonetheless, so they can also send like frequencies. Each frequency is different, and these are inaudible to the ear. Most of them, not all of them. Some you can hear. It would be like a very low, almost inaudible. It's like you would have to really pay attention in order to see them hear something. But nonetheless, so that would be basically. It can make you tired. It can make you like lose concept. You know what you were doing. Fucking keep you from being super angry and doing something if they wanted to. All these things have been. I've also been made to be angry over literally nothing. I'll just boom. It's like, and this is not me. And I have always had a great diet. I've always kept myself healthy. Sure, I may smoke cigarettes. Sure, I may use drugs. Sure, but I always balance it out by working out, eating healthy, and taking care of my body, stretching, whatnot, getting sleep. Just all that stuff. All the normal stuff, all the other stuff that I can do to make sure that I'm healthy. Lifting weights, going for a jog, exercising, playing basketball, sports, stuff like that. So I'm just gonna have to say that the bullshit that's coming out, the bullshit that these motherfuckers, because what I've been told from these motherfuckers, first of all, these fucks are seriously sadistic, and they are authoritarian. They don't have any remorse. They don't have any fucking, what's it called? Like here at the Placentia Library, and I believe there's a couple of them that work in the public library as like either an undercover or something like that. Maybe it's a Department of State employee. I don't know, but they definitely are using sensitive and compartmentalized technology, and they're definitely using it to fuck me off and make my life harder. And I've walked in a couple times where they're talking about me, and all of a sudden, boom, everyone's really quiet. It's like, okay, that's kind of weird. Like, it made me feel weird. And then for a week or two, this was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, people were saying verbatim exactly what I did the night before or earlier that day. I was like, I thought it was a coincidence at first. Then I'm like, the fuck? And they're over there joking about it, laughing about it, and now people could say I have some type of mental illness, but no, I don't have a mental illness. And the funny thing is like I've stated, this alleged mental illness is what they'll play it off to be. Is when I started being investigated by FBI and DHS and the intelligence community. Big coincidence, wouldn't you say? And of course, I was like, okay, so these motherfuckers, but they prevented me from getting a job, had me kicked out of housing because they would call me a fucking rapist to people around the fucking town, and that's why I'm isolated from the public. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, I'm already bumming. You're gonna make my life even harder now? Dude, I don't know. These people don't have no remorse. They don't have no sympathy or empathy. But I do want to put this out there to other fucking, U.S. citizens. Watch out, because these, there's some sick MFs out there, and I used to think, well, there's no way that this many people can be so corrupt and fucked up. But apparently, fucking, it is. Everyone's cool with it, apparently. So I'm sure they'll try and lock me up for something, or fucking, possibly come out with a bunch of witnesses for some shit. But I've been trying to file a lawsuit against these people, and there's a certain time limit about that, and I am unable to. I have been unable to because I feel like I'm prevented due to their technology use. Because I can do everything else, but I can't fucking file this lawsuit or my tort claim even beforehand. Nah, something's amiss. These motherfuckers are using fucking technology fucking for their own gain, so they won't get in trouble. Because they're in serious trouble if I fucking file this shit if I can. Because I have proof. I have a lot of proof. But Brendan Solis, and the date today is November 15th, 2024. So just thought I would state all this